world. It's the one and only Pop DBIC, the primetime capper, and I'm here with the legend himself, Mr. Champ Bailey, one of the greatest DBs you'll ever see, and he's a Hall of Famer too. So how's everything going with you today, Champ?
Very good, man. How are you?
I'm well. Now, last night, big moment for the New York Jets, but an even bigger moment for their very gifted corner, Mr. Sauce Gardner. What were your thoughts on that one, and how do you compare him to the greats? I know it's early, but how does he shape up with the guys that will be remembered?
Well, speaking of the greats and the Jets, I mean, you got to say congrats to Darrelle Revis too, right?
Right.
Getting in first ballot, that's a tremendous accomplishment. I'm sure that's what Sauce is thinking he wants to do in his career to look like when he reflects on it. So I'm happy for the kid. I watched him play a little bit. Love his talent, man. Very talented. But what the Jets can really see is a guy that's barely scratched the surface. Like, this dude is young and raw. When he really learns how to play, he's going to be a problem for a long time.
All right, and for his Jets, I know this wasn't a team that you played for or anything. Do you think the Jets, with Garrett Wilson winning Offensive Rookie of the Year last night, that this team could be that team that's on the up and up, or that team that they just overhyped to the point to where it's going to not be what it needs to be?
Well, you definitely got to have a complete team to win in this league. I think Philly's a good example of that. But what Philly does have on top of that is a great quarterback. That's what the Jets are missing. I think they got to figure out that quarterback position because they got all the other pieces. It's just you just got to have consistency at the helm. I mean, you can't have a good team without somebody consistent at the quarterback position.
Now, your Georgia Bulldogs, will they three-peat?
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know. But what are your thoughts on Texas and Oklahoma coming to your conference?
Well, welcome to the party. I think it's great. I mean, we all see where college football is sort of headed, right? We're going to have these two powerhouse conferences at the end of the day. It's just that's what we're getting to. So Texas and Oklahoma just happen to pick the right conference to go to. It just is good for their fans. It's good for college football. It's good for business, but it won't be good for wins and losses for them, man. I don't see them getting a lot of wins early on.
I've heard that. Now, your Denver Broncos, they just hired Sean Payton. What is the state of the Broncos moving forward? And do you feel Russell Wilson is a guy that's capable of getting your boys to the same place that Payton was able to?
Well, I do believe Russell has a chance to be the guy. It all depends on how he works well with his head coach, and that's always going to be the thing. This will be his third offense in 3 years. Like, people have to really take that in consideration. Like, there's a learning curve. There's a lot that they put on a quarterback's shoulder. So if he can handle that and Peyton can coach him and put him in position to win, yeah, the sky's the limit. These dudes are winners, so I expect them to win.
And another question that I have for you. We got the draft coming up in a few months, and we got Combine and everything going on.
Right.
How do you feel, man? You were in a group that was a very good college group, and you wound up pretty much being the best of the group out that top 10. How did that feel?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't think about it much, right? Like, I played my game the way I played it, and, my play speaks for itself. But, I was fortunate enough to be surrounded by a lot of guys that had a lot of talent, and guys went on to have great careers. But, to put on that gold jacket means everything.
When you got the call, how did it feel?
Felt great, man. It just felt like, all the work you put in was worth it. All the bumps and bruises I feel today was worth it. And, it was really a good testament to the support I had, man. People just supported me, and that's why I was able to put that gold jacket on.
All right, so Commanders, I know that was your first stop when they were the Redskins and everything. Do you think that they go for $7 billion?
$7 billion? I thought the value went down. I mean, no. Well, they could. I mean, it just depends. I don't think it'll get there because I don't think anybody will offer that. But I think in a fair market value, yeah, they probably right around $5 or $6 billion. I mean, I think it could be a lot more. It could be 7 if they were winning, but they haven't been a winning franchise for a few years now.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, champ, and you have a beautiful day, sir.
All right, you too, brother.